going to record it. Fine. So Bismillah Rahman Rahim, the pattern for these two equations is this one, that the first one is a linear equation in which the power of the variable is 1, and the second equation contains the power 2. So one is a linear one and the second one is a quadratic one. According to the topic, the type number 1, this is the question. So we have to solve it actually. So solve means that we will find the values of x and y, two variables. So finding the values of two variables, what we will do, that we will first take first equation, which is linear one, and you will write it as equation number 1 implies that. And once you will write it, equation number 1 implies that this symbol, instead of writing put equation number 1 or from equation number 1, we will simply write this symbol. That means equation 1 implies that. What we are going to do with equation number 1, that we will derive the value of x in terms of y. We will shift y on the other side. So x will become 5 minus y. So we will substitute this value into the second equation. Fine. So we will put it into second equation or equation number 2. So once we will substitute, you will see that where there is x, we will substitute y. So now I am working on equation number 2. So I am writing this is equation number 2. So for equation number 2, where there is x, I will write 5 minus y whole square, 2 times y minus 14 equals to 0. So you can see that and onward all the steps, only calculations are there. We will convert this whole expression of equation in terms of y's only. So expanding square will generate 25 plus y square minus 10y minus 2y minus 14 equals to 0. And by simplification, you will get 25 y square first will be written, 12y, 25 and 14 will be simplified. It will become 11 plus 11 equals to 0. So you can see that this whole of this expression is converted in terms of y variable. Fine. And it is very much a quadratic equation. So what will be the normal procedure for these solution for the equation of these type of equations, that you will convert get the value of variable x in terms of y, and you will substitute into the second equation, and you will convert the whole second equation in terms of one variable. As you can see that this whole equation number 2 is converted in terms of y now. Now you will solve it for y, and then we will back substitute the values. It is also better if you rename this, for example, rename it as equation number a, in which we have turned x in terms of y, rename it as equation number a. Then factorize it by midterm breaking. You will find the values of y. It will become y square minus midterm breaking will be done like this one, 11 into y square. So factors of 11 will be written as 11y minus 1y plus 11 is equals to 0. So once you will write it, take out y common, factorize it simple in other simple words. So you will get two factors or two values. So one is y minus 1 and y minus 11 equals to 0. So it will become y is equals to 1 and y is equals to 11. So we have calculated two values of y. So what is else we have to proceed further, that you will substitute these values of y in equation number a we have just placed above, this equation number a. So this will generate two values of x. So putting the values of y in equation number a. So what it will be further, it will become a equals to, or a implies that 5 minus y. So substitute the value of y you have just calculated. It will generate 4. And for y is equals to 11, the equation a will give you minus 6. So once you will get these two values of x, you have to pair up actually. Pair up in such a way that you will first write value of x, then value of y. Similarly, you will write first value of x and value of y. So you have gotten the two pairs of x and y. So these two values or these two solutions can be checked as well. But first let me finish and I will let you know that how you people can check it as well. So you will write the solution set in such a way that you will place these two order pairs 4, 1 minus 6, 11 like this one, and this will generate the answer. These two solution sets are there. This is how you will find. Though you people can check as well, and the checking solution is very simple, that use easiest equation. Like for example, the first equation is x plus y equals to 5. So substitute this one like 4 plus 1, x is 4 and y is 1. Substitute right here and check 5 is equals to 5. So this is how you can do the testing or the checking of the two variables. Similarly, you can also check for second one, though normally it is not been asked in the question to do the checking, but for your own verification that either you have done the question correctly or not, you can just substitute the values in either equation. So similarly, if you will put again the second pair minus 6, 11, and you can see that if x equals to minus 6 and y is equals to 11, again you are getting 5 is equals to 5. So both of these will verify the results. This is how you have to write it. So keep it one more thing in your mind, that while writing the solution of two equations where there is required to find two values, one of x and other of y, you always have to place brackets and you have to place pairs. Fine, you cannot write it because the whole equation, you can see that if we solve, we have calculated these two values in the above, y is equals to 1 and y is equals to 11. And suppose we were supposed to ask to simplify or just to solve this equation. Then if you wanted to write the solution, then you normally do as you have done in chapter number 1. You write the solution set for y like this one, 1, 11. So there are only curly brackets that will contain 1, 11. Fine, no brackets, no parentheses will be there or small brackets will be there. You will simply write the solution set because equation is in single variable. If there are two equations like we are solving the question, then in that case you have to write the solution set in this format. So this is the format of the question that you have to finish it. So I hope all of you have done. You have to start from equation number 2 or simplifying the equation number 2 in such a way that you will first see what will be the LCM of x and y from equation number 2. So if I write it in other words, LCM of equation number 2, that will be, because you have to see all the denominators for all the fractions on left hand side and on right hand side. So you will notice here that xy will be the LCM for the equation number 2 for both the fractions either on left side or on right side. So we will multiply equation number 2 to remove the fraction. We will multiply equation number 2 by LCM on both the sides. Fine. So we will multiply on both sides. So once you will do it like this one, multiply each part of equation number 2 by LCM. And LCM is, I just told you that this is x dot y or xy. Multiply it and let's see that this fraction will be converted into a linear form of equations, means there will be no fractions. Straight question will be converted in a straight line. There will not be any fractions. So multiply it on both sides by LCM and go for the cancellation. These terms will be cancelled like this one. So it will become ay bx equals to 2xy. Now what we have to do, that label it as, for example, some equation number 3, because you have reshaped equation number 2. Whatever we have done equation number 2 on the equation number 2. So we have reshaped equation number 2 to remove the fraction so that we can do the calculation easily. Now, if I write the equation number 1 right below it, you will see that the equation or the solution will become comparatively easier to work with equation number 1 and 3, because we have to use both the equations, either equation number 1 or equation number 3. So that's why we will use first and third equations collectively. Now you are in a position to simplify, and we will do the same thing before as we have done in question number 1, that you will separate variable x in terms of y. A and b will be considered as constants, so shift y on other side. So you have calculated x in terms of y. X equals to a minus b minus y. So take it as, let's suppose we name it as, for example, equation number A. And then you will start working with, after this solution, put x value of x. We have done it right here for equation number 1. Right? So keep on writing the equation number on which you are working with. So putting value of x in equation 3 now, because we have modified equation number 2 and we have renamed it as is equation number 3. So we will work on equation number 3 now. Fine. We are no more using equation number 2 because we have modified it. So now putting the value of x, where there is x, we will write in equation number 3. We will write it like this one. This is ay. So keep it as it is, ay. But in place of x, you should write a minus b minus y. Where there is x, substitute a minus b minus y dot y. Okay, students, any confusion till this step? So simplify it like this one. Ay will be as it is. Get it multiplied by ab minus minus plus b square plus by equals to 2, and y will collectively be multiplied inside. Means y will also be multiplied with all of these parts, and 2 will also be multiplied with all of these parts. So once we will multiply them, it will become 2ay, 2by, and minus 2y square, like this one. So once it has been done, what will you do? That you will collect the terms of y squares and y's on one side, and then we will simplify it. So I'm shifting all the terms from right hand side towards the left hand side. So shifting the terms on right hand side, it will become 2y square, and first 2y square is shifted, then ay, which is right here on left hand side, and plus by, which is also on left hand side. And now I am shifting these two terms involving y's on the other side. So it will become 2ay plus 2by, and we have left one term, that is minus ab, which is already on left hand side, and there will be 0 on right hand side. So I have shifted all the terms from right hand side towards left hand side. And now what I'm going to do now, that I will simplify these two expressions. This is ay, terms involving ay. These are the terms involving by. So once we will simplify this expression, it will become minus 2ay negative time and plus 1ay is positive time. So you will simplify both of these two terms. The expression will become 2y square minus ay, because minus 2ay plus 1ay will generate minus 1ay. Similarly, by plus 2by, it will generate 3by, and finally minus ab. So this will be the terms after the simplification. We have left one more term, that is b square is missing right here. So we will add b square right here. And now we have to convert this expression in the form of quadratic equation. So what will you do? You will simply take out y common. So it will become minus a plus 3b and b square minus ab equals to 0. So we have converted the whole expression in terms of y's. There is no x involved in this equation, and it is also a quadratic equation in y only. Quadratic equation in y only. So this whole expression is converted in terms of y. Now we have to find the values of y because we need to simplify it, and you will notice because there are alphabets involved in this question, there are no numerics. So once we will use a quadratic formula to find the values of y. So it is a quadratic equation. So I will rewrite this equation which is written in the box on the next page, and then we will apply a quadratic formula to find the values of y. Obviously those will be in terms of a's and b's, because question contains alphabets in place of numbers. So writing it on the next page, the equation is 2y square plus y minus a plus 3b plus b square minus ab equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So for the application of the quadratic formula, we will have to separate the terms of a, b, c, and I will also write the quadratic formula so that we can apply it. You know that quadratic formula is, because variable is y, so the formula will be of the form. So formula is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. And I normally told you that whenever the question itself contains the alphabet A, B, C's, you should better to place dashes on the formula alphabets so that it can be different from the statement of the question. So obviously you can see that if I write the terms involving B dash, which will be A dash will be 2 and B dash will be minus A plus 3B, and C dash will be B square minus AB, like this one. So we will substitute into the formula to find the values of y. Substituted minus b dash is minus a plus 3b plus minus, and in place of b dash it will be minus a plus 3b whole square. 4 times a dash will be 2 and c dash is again b square minus ab. That is 2 times a dash, that is 2 times 2. So now you need to simplify the expression and we will find the values of y. So shift negative inside, a minus 3b plus minus will be there. Expand this whole square within the radical sign, so it will become, because one is negative, one is positive, so keep it in your mind that you will use the formula of a minus b. So if I expand it, it will become a square 9b square minus 6ab and minus 8b square plus 8ab over 4. So we will further simplify it. You will see that both of these terms will be simplified together. 9b square and 8b square, 6ab and 8ab will be simplified first. So it will generate a square plus b square minus plus 2ab over 4. And you can easily see that whatever is enclosed in the radical sign, this has become a perfect square of a plus b whole square. So by taking square root, you will be getting the terms like this one, 3a plus b divided by 4. Now left hand side contains y, so y is equals to a minus 3b. One time you will take it positive sign, and the second time you will take it as a minus 3b minus a minus b divided by 4. So simplification will give you 2a minus 2b divided by 4. And for this one, a's will be cancelled. You will get minus 4b over 4. And from here you will get 2, take out 2 common, a minus b divided by 4. Once the meeting will finish, so please you will join me quickly because time is just running out. This is value of y, first value of y. And after the cancellation, we will be getting y is equals to minus b. This is the second value of y, minus b. So we have finished the statement of up to the values of y are just been calculated. Still values of